Hey everybody, a happy Wednesday to you all in less than 24 hours until tee off time tomorrow of the Corales Puntacana Championship. I'm back with another one of my PGA models here. What I'm going to do is going to take you through my weekly model. It's going to give you Awesemo's ownership projections this week entirely free, so if you don't catch it and I go a little bit too fast for you maybe, you can go and check it out, awesemo.com/PGA/ownership-projections. Totally free this week. Certainly one of the biggest and most important tools in making your lineups here. So let's go ahead and dive right into my model. Enough of my ugly face and super awesome t-shirt though. You guys gotta admit, it's pretty cool. Okay, so here we go. This is when you download it. Of course, if you're an Awesemo Plus member, you get to download this entire model as part of your Awesemo Plus subscription. Gonna go out and look. This is the front page. This is what I call my full model here. When you download it, this is the full model tab. I'm going to go left to right really quick. I put in OWGR, I put in my model rank, I put in the make your own model rank, the difference between the two, odds, salary information, Awesemo's ownership, as obviously I just suggested. I'm going to zoom in here. I apologize. Maybe my eyesight is not that great, so if mine's not that great, maybe yours isn't either. So then we go across left to right. We got strokes gained information for 2019 and 2020. Couple of weeks I'll put 2021 in there, not enough events yet, just 2, so I want to wait until there's about 5 or 6, then I'll switch them out. Then we got other statistics like birdie or better, greens and regulation, proximity, and then putting 15 to 20 feet, approach proximity from specific distances or yardages, 6 weeks of recent form, and this week we have 4 years of course history, and then I give you DraftKings points and field rank for all the way back. As you can see, I'm still scrolling here. It looks like the RSM of last year. So quite a bit there. As we move along though, other things that I want to show you are important in the model, and then of course we will get into who my model ranks as the best and some ownership projections from Awesemo. So this is the strokes gained database tool. This is a great one here. As you can see, I'm just going to zoom it out a little bit. Jason Rouslin is not the field, but if you wanted to see how Will Zalatoris got it done last week, this will be able to tell you. As you can tell, he had a great approach game, great off the tee game, even gained around the green, gained a little bit on putting. What a great week for Will. If you want to see how Emiliano, I always struggle with his name a little bit, has been getting it done recently, he'll be able to tell you. I have strokes gained information all the way back to last year's waste management. So as you can tell, Grillo, if he could make putts, maybe he would have a chance of winning. But a great tool just to go and see. Of course, my strokes gained analysis that you all know if you read the free, of course, report every week. I just put that in there. Salary comparison, that's from previous week. Not much important this week because not many golfers were in the U.S. Open. And if they were, they're much more expensive this week than they are last week. Then we go into how I get my model and how each one is attributed points. Then make your own model. If you want to do your own based off of my input settings, then you go and you change everything in red here. So odd, yearly strokes gained, etc. You can see there. Then if you want to look at each individual stat, I'm going to have that for you. And then this week, as I go out, finish out here, this week I did my salary breakdowns a little differently. I did the top 12 golfers, the next 22 golfers, and then the rest. So you can come here. It's just an easy way to compare golfers that are similar in salary. You know, for example, we got Adam Schenk this week, or Matthias Schwab coming in at 17% owned at 88 salary. You can look at Charlie Hoffman as a great pivot to that, only owned about 7% roughly. So that's a tool the way I like to use it. Okay, let's go back, head to the full model here, and take a look at, first let's look at ownership, and then we'll look at my model, who it likes as the 1 and 2. Okay, so for ownership, I know that Johnny Vegas has a takes to sort, so he takes a second while I'm recording here to, once I press a button, it just, my computer, maybe it just isn't high-powered enough. I'm going to have to go get one of those supercomputers here to keep up with all that I'm trying to do. But I know that Johnny Vegas is coming in at number 1. Adam Long is coming in at number 2. There we go. Sam Burns, number 3. Corey Connors, 4. Matthias Schwab is 5. Adam Schenk coming in at 6, Mackenzie Hughes, Will Gordon, Will Zalatoris. I love having back-to-back Wills there. It's just fun. Exciting. So back-to-back Wills, Gordon and Zalatoris, Thomas Dietrich, Patrick Rogers, Xingzhou Zhang, Pat Perez, and Charles Howell III. All of them are expected to be owned over 13% this week, so that is just about 13 or 14 golfers there that will attribute a ton of ownership, maybe even more than half of the field. So It may not be that chalky with Jonathan Vegas only getting to 22%, but a lot more guys owned near or over 15% than most typical weeks. So it will feel a bit chalky in that regard. Okay, now I'm sorting by my model rating here. So we can go over who my model likes as the top, but from my recollection, the base rating model likes Will Zalatoris as number 1 in both models. Emiliano Grillo gets to number 2. Christopher Ventura is 3rd. Sam Burns 4th. Thomas Dietrich 5. Adam Long 6. Mackenzie Hughes 7. Corey Connors 8. Charles Howell 9. Zing Zoom Zhang is 10. And the best value on the board, according to my model, is Will Gordon. Maybe there's a little bit of bias there. Looking at the stats that he was doing best in, maybe I bumped him up a little bit. Second best of golfers that are priced under 8,000, James Hahn. JJ Spawn coming in there, 7,000 flat. He's way up there in my model this week. Gets a little bumped down, though, on the make your own model portion. Cam Percy and Bo Hostler round out the top 20 or so. So that hopefully will give you a good indication of what my model offers and how you can use it to help either fill out your lineup or just make your lineups as a whole. And of course, one maybe slide that I didn't show you here, okay, we'll jump right into it really quickly, is show you the combined models for Fantasy Cruncher. This is something I like to do. I'll put my model, the make your own model base settings, and Awesemo's. I'll combine them all into one, and that is a direct upload straight into Fantasy Cruncher. So a good way to do it. So thanks all for joining my PGA model breakdown, and we will see you on the other side. Good luck this week. Cheers.